Wisconsin that just attracts unique sports scenarios, doesn't it? I mean, with everything with Aaron Rodgers and Giannis, and even the mid-majors of UW Green Bay with Doug Gottlieb, a national radio host, taking the head coaching job. It just seems like there's just strange storylines nonstop with the state of Wisconsin.
You know what, Brad? We're living in this every single day. And what do you know? We had Adam Schefter on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy discussing a prominent Wisconsin sports personality, Jordan Love. Now, we are Kyle, Brust, and Nortman. You can get us at 800-990-3776 on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. But I found this very intriguing. Adam Schefter joined Jen, Gabe, and Chewy mornings 7 to 9 on 94.5 ESPN, and he discussed how close the Green Bay Packers and Jordan Love are to a contract extension.
The numbers on these deals don't go down. They just don't. And so it'll be up to Russ Ball to see if he can get this deal done, wants to get it done. Don't think that they're anywhere close to getting it done right now. And those are conversations that'll occur here in the days and weeks to come.
That was Adam Schefter, and, he said days and weeks to come. Because I think in our conversations and just listening, right, and understanding how the market works, Jordan Love and his camp, his agent, what's likely best for them is to see the other quarterbacks get signed so they can see what ballpark they're working in, which is likely going to be upwards of Jared Goff, likely Tua, Dak, Trevor Lawrence. Are they going to get more than Jared Goff? Where does Jordan Love fit in their mind, in Jordan's camp, into those type of figures? And where do the Green Bay Packers think he fits in those type of figures? So there's the days and weeks. Weeks could be long. Weeks could be a month or so. And then you're looking at training camp. And I know we're dealing in hypothetical, but this is a real hypothetical because we've dealt with these hypotheticals in this state with the Green Bay Packers. Jason Wilde joined us on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman and said the Packers are typically going to lowball. That they're trying to get the best deal for the Green Bay Packers, as they should, and as should Jordan Love. And that's why these things do take time for the both sides to come together. So I ask you this, Brad, Kyle, maybe Strofe if we get to you. If you were Jordan Love, and training camp rolls around, you don't have a deal inked, are you stepping on that field?
Jordan Love better step on that field.
Oh, wow.
If he holds out, that would be a huge mistake, not only for him, but for Packer fans and for the team in general. I don't see it happening, but if it does, let's say, because, Schefter did say they're pretty far away when it comes to contract negotiations. That doesn't mean a whole lot in the middle of May, but you fast forward 3 months, 2 months even. It's only 2 months away that training camp is roughly going to be here mid-July. If they still haven't made any leeway to then, the temptation might be to hold out, but here's why he shouldn't. First of all, he's quarterback one and he's under contract. He signed this contract himself just a year ago. So he agreed to play underneath this contract no matter how well or how poorly he did. He agreed to play under this contract. He wants to run away from the dramatic Packer quarterback image. Favre had it. Rodgers had it. What's most likable about Jordan Love is the fact that he's even keel. He's mellow. He's stable. He's calm. He is not selfish. He's not greedy. He's not prideful. He is not me over team. But if you were to hold out for one half a season of doing great, one half a season, that reflects everything about being greedy, prideful, me over the team. And look, the fans, we already know based on KBN Nation, we asked, do you want to see Jordan Love make more than $53 million a year? More than half said no. So they're going to be on the side of the Packers. He's going to lose the fan base, and he's going to lose the team when the guys say, look, Jordan, we get it. We want you to get your money. But you know what's going to happen? If he holds out, the Packers are going to leak, hey, we offered him 50. We offered him 52. What more does he want? At some point, there is a tipping point where you say, dude, they offered you life-changing money. Take it. We need you. We need our leader. You can't have the very first decree of leadership for Jordan Love to be in the post-Aaron Jones Green Bay Packer locker room to be, I'm not even here. See ya. I'm trying to get mine. For those reasons, you better not hold out.
I like how you talked about him being higher and better than Aaron Rodgers and Brett Favre with the way that he approaches it. Here's my thing. I'll say this, is that he's young and impressionable, but his day will come. I'm telling you this right now. Listen, I've seen it before. The Green Bay Packers, they at the end of the day, they always upset their franchise quarterback. So his day will come, Brad, when he gets upset, just like those before him. But guess what? Today is not the day. He should absolutely show up. There's no reason not to. And I basked and I spoken highly of Jordan Love and everything that he's done. But I will say this. No one holds out after one full season. Like, it has only been one season that he is the quarterback of this team. He still has so much more room to grow. He also has so much more work to do. So there is no reason for Jordan Love to sit here and act like he still is not improvement mode, because Jordan Love has potential. But potential is not saying that you have it right now. He is in prove-it mode. He's not in the mode of I've already proved it. And so with being in prove-it mode, he needs to take that chip on his shoulder. And if the Green Bay Packers and him
the guy that you have claimed will be an NFL Hall of Famer, be in the conversations of gold jackets?
Yeah, he's still in prove-it mode. He's had one season. What I said, after one season, he looks like a great quarterback, but there's still room to grow. There's still more room to prove it. And so after one season is not the time to sit here and say, well, if I don't have an agreement, I'm going to sit out. No. If you don't have an agreement, you need to put two big middle fingers to the Green Bay Packers organization and say, watch me do work this year. That's the way he needs to approach it. But here's the thing. I'm here to make all the KBN Nation and Packer Nations happy. All the indicators from what I've seen, right? From what I've seen, all the indicators is his.
You weren't in L.A. brushing shoulders with the NFL circles like Brad Nortman.
But you have to be able to read exactly what people are doing, right? And his approach, right? The approach of contacting people after they get drafted, the leadership that he has shown so far this offseason, all of that to me is saying we are still in a good place, and it is only his agents and the Packers doing their due diligence. But in his mind, he doesn't envision the next 3 years or 4 years not being locked in with the Green Bay Packers. He's just letting business take care of itself. So I'm here to tell KBN Nation and Packer Nation, don't fret. Don't be nervous. Your boy and my boy will be here come July.
You mentioned a couple things. Business, right? The business of it, right? The leadership that Jordan Love has presented the Green Bay Packers. If I'm Jordan Love, there's no way that I am stepping on a field in training camp without a deal inked with the Green Bay Packers. Heading into this past season, right? And he had a lot to prove. The Packers did a great job of not picking up the fifth-year option, but incentivizing with some guaranteed money in his first year of a starter with an incentive-based contract for year 5, which is basically saying, hey, we like you, but we need to see more. Here's a gamble. Jordan Love gambled on himself. He took a contract that was team-friendly, that helped him get on the field, get some guaranteed money, and he knocked it out of the park. He led the Green Bay Packers as QB1 in his first season starting as the quarterback to their first playoff victory, or the first playoff victory ever for a 7 seed, the youngest team to make the NFL playoffs. And if I'm him, I'm thinking to myself, absolutely not. Why would I risk? Business is business. If my agent and the Green Bay Packers can't come to a place where I'm being appropriately compensated of what I believe my value and worth is, every single person that he has led in that locker room will absolutely understand. And you know what happened once that deal is signed and he comes back a week or two later, if this is the case, they will embrace him with open arms because they understand the value, all this value that you're talking about, him reaching out to teammates, doing what he did last year on the field, that comes in a form of compensation because he gambled on himself in showing the world what he could do. He showed the world and the Green Bay Packers that he is their franchise quarterback. I am not risking stepping on somebody's foot in a drill, in an offensive lineman drill, where I'm maybe just around it. I would not want him. And personally, I wouldn't want him to step on the field to get hurt because until you have that guaranteed money, you have to be selfish in these manners. You, of all people, Brad, know this. You have to look out for yourself. And if Jordan Love has an 8-game window in which he can capitalize and get a big contract, there's no guarantee he plays as well as he did last year in those 8 games. So he has to take full advantage of what he did last year to get a deal done no matter how long it takes, even if that doesn't put him in Aaron Rodgers and Brett Favre territory because of who he's shown that he is. When Aaron Rodgers came back, it was still all about Aaron Rodgers, and the front office needs to treat veterans right. This is about Jordan Love and his first contract, getting the money that he and his camp feels like he is worth based off the quarterback market. So if I'm Jordan and there is no deal done, I am not stepping on that field until there's a deal done because my value is highest right now and I need to get paid on my value based off what the market is showing.
But all the things that Jordan Love has put out there, everything that you're saying, that he is well respected in the locker room, in the community, in the building, that's all going to be called into question because the first moment he has power, the first moment that he has the ability to flex, he's taking advantage of it and he's putting himself above the team because even if it goes a couple weeks into training camp, they're going to get a slow start. They're going to start putting some losses together. They're going to say, Jordan, this wouldn't have happened if...
That's on the Green Bay Packers. They drafted this guy. They gave him a contract last year that was a prove-it deal. He proved it, and it's time to pay the piper. Either franchise tag him or find a way to pay him more than $53 million, and you'll get a deal done. It's pretty simple, in my opinion, of how he should approach it. And, again, all of the leadership that he has shown, that grace will be shown back to him in a moment in his first contract where if he can get guaranteed money that will set his life apart, you won't deal with this ever again. Take care of him now so you don't make him mad early because Kyle said the Green Bay Packers have a way of making people upset when it comes to contracts.
He's what, 25 right now, so he's a good 10, 12 years away from being in the same situation that Aaron Rodgers and my boy Brett Favre was in. But at this point now, Ben, I just am wholeheartedly against not showing up to camp. And again, this is part of that new generation. You might as well join the Caleb Williams generation where all you got to do is this much in order to have this much leverage.
Jordan Love has done this much to you? This much?
This much? Listen, when you have a career,
I didn't know.
When you have a career where
you really are a Packer backer.
No,
you're not a Jordan Love guy.
I'm a Jordan Love guy, but here's the thing. Jordan Love has done great things in his career, but we are only scratching the surface. So when I say
you want to lowball him, you're a team Goody and Russ Ball.
I'm not saying lowball him. I say pay the man what he is, but I do not believe that Jordan Love should be skipping out on an opportunity to grow and an opportunity to make more money.
Then find a way to get it done because he played on an incentive-based contract last year.
The perspective should be this. If y'all don't pay me now, y'all going to pay me more later. So y'all pick one because regardless of what happens, when J Love, number 10, shows up week 1 in Brazil, he going to put up numbers, he's going to have a great game, and the price going to go up.
Yeah, because holding out is such an extreme tactic. The only other time recently that it was even threatened was when Lamar Jackson got franchise tagged. So this is like another year later from where Jordan is right now. Lamar Jackson played out his contract, got franchise tagged, and threatened to hold out and said he wouldn't sign it. That did prompt a deal. But for Jordan Love to still be under contract after 1 year of starting and hold out, that just seems so premature. I think
Protect yourself, Jordan. Protect yourself. Put it on Twitter, Strophy, on Twitter at KBN ESPN. If you were Jordan Love and you did not have a contract extension by training camp, would you step on that field? 800-990-3776. We'll hear from you, KBN Nation. Get to a whole lot more from Adam Schefter. Jerry Rice, the Pro Football Hall of Famer, is joining the program at 3:30. I have a feeling he's going to say something pretty nice about Jordan Love. We'll see if it fits into the conversation we're having today as well. Kyle, Brust, and Nortman continues next.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN.
I still am in shock that I was asked what my baby was fed. Shout out to Diana McGuanago. Formula or breast milk or breastfeeding. I will get back to you via email, Diana. So pour one out to no more breast milk talk on KBN.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Ben Brust here for Zimbrick European off the Beltline at Rimrock Road. It's been over 4.5 years I've worked with Zimbrick European, and it's time for you to stop on by and check out all the inventory they have to offer. You can also go to ZimbrickEuropean.com for certified pre-owns, Mercedes, Audi, Porsche, electric vehicles. They literally have it all for you. It's your one-stop shop. Don't forget about Mercedes-Benz Sprinter vans as well. Zimbrick European off the Beltline at Rimrock Road. Check it out. You will enjoy it.
Suit up for the $800,000 Sports Car Series at Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee. April through May, score free play, cash, one of 4 new Toyota GR86s or a new Toyota Supra. Play with your club card to earn entries, 5 times the entries on drawing days, and when the Milwaukee Brewers play at home. Got what it takes? Slugger, only at Potawatomi. For more details, visit paysbig.com/sportscar. Must be 21 and a club member to play.
Spring fishing is finally here, and Fleet Farm has everything you need to reel in more fish this year. Upgrade your gear with the best brands like Rapala, Berkeley, and St. Croix. Find exclusive flicker sheds you won't find anywhere else, starting at $12.99. Get rod and reel combos starting at only $24.99. And shop our wide selection of fishing line that starts at just $4.99. Land top fishing gear and everything else you need for everyday life at Fleet Farm.
If you want a fresh twist on surf and turf, look no further than North and South Seafood and Smokehouse. Inspired by their time living in the Alaskan Gulf in southern Texas, owners Keith and Aaron brought together unique culinary backgrounds to create a truly authentic American restaurant here in Madison. After expanding to 2 more locations in DeForest and Verona, you can savor smoky, wood-fired barbecue and freshly prepared seafood from around the country. Explore their full menu and dining options at eatnorthandsouth.com. That's eatnorthandsouth.com.
Hi, I'm Madison Money Guy, Christian Finfrock with Retirement Income Strategies. And what sets us apart is we're an independent, family-run office. We help clients like you understand the financial world and build a portfolio that's in your best interest. To learn more, go to MadisonMoneyGuy.com.
Waiting to see a general surgeon? With Stoughton Health, it's always easy access, with most appointments within a week. And with over 160 insurances accepted, you're covered and in good hands. For more information, visit StoughtonHealth.com. Stoughton Health, creating excellence together. Stoughton Health, in collaboration with patient and family advisors, seeks to advance the healthcare experience at Stoughton Health by providing a forum for past patients and families to provide feedback on a variety of healthcare and other related topics. Advisors offer constructive feedback on their personal journey at Stoughton Health, helping to elevate the patient experience and increase satisfaction. Interested? Please call Amy at 608-873-2308.
Since 1956, Holman Lindsay Paints has been making paint in Wisconsin for Wisconsin. Because of their commitment to making great paint for Wisconsinites, Holman Lindsay has grown over the years to 26 locations in this great state. Headquarters in Sun Prairie with a state-of-the-art facility, Holman Lindsay has the paint you need to make your job better. From do-it-yourself to professional, Holman Lindsay has paint for everyone. Visit one of their local locations today in Madison, Sun Prairie, Middleton, and Janesville.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer. Our policy is to provide equal opportunity employment, development, and advancement to all current and potential teammates. If you are an organization that maintains a job bank, provides employment information, or gives job referrals, you may request to be placed on the station's mailing list for future career opportunities. To learn more about careers at Good Karma Brands, please email careers@goodkarmabrands.com.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
On Twitter at KBN ESPN, a poll following Adam Schefter's comments on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy this morning on 94.5 ESPN. If you were Jordan Love and you didn't have a contract by training camp, would you step onto the field? Yes, 72%, no, 28%. I'm under the no category. I think he played on the incentive-based contract last year. I think he's proven his worth over those 8 games. The quarterback market is what it is, and he should hold until he gets what he deserves. It is his first.
Things have
it is his
changed
first.
so
it is his
quickly.
first contract.
Backpedal, Ben.
Backpedal. How if I backpedal?
I mean, now all of a sudden 8 games is enough for you to say, you know what, get to work. I mean, don't have to go to work whatsoever. I mean,
yeah,
because
if the Packers are smart, and I believe in Jordan Love, if they don't pay him and he goes into, there's no way he's playing next year on his base salary of whatever low number it is because of the 2-year deal that he did and the minimal incentives that he got based off of the performance in 2023. That ain't happening. I mean, he's either franchise tagged or this thing is going to get done.
I mean, I think the Packers should and will pay him, but this would be the quickest you'd possibly elicit a contract like that. Quickest in as far as like amount of time that you'd play. I guess Matt Flynn played one great Monday Night Football game and the Seahawks paid him, but the contracts for quarterbacks are way different than they used to be back in 2010. I just think the collateral damage is too big. Players would be the most understanding. They would say, look, we get it. You're the dude. This is your contract. Go get it.
That's all that matters.
But to a point, if the Packers, if he's asking for 60 and the Packers said, we offered him 54, I think guys would say, bro, come on. I mean, we're splitting hairs over a couple million here. Like, you're already getting paid more than double anyone else in the
I'll
locker
take care
room.
of y'all when it gets done. You know, I've been good to you
better.
since I've been the quarterback.
Yeah,
I think I'm the lead. I've been the leader. I've reached out, done everything right. this would not be tarnishing on Jordan Love. This would be tarnishing on the Green Bay Packers.
See, I disagree. I think the fans would be the most upset to say, listen, you played 1 year. You're doing something that Favre and Rodgers never even did, is holding out for a big contract and making a big stink about making a new contract.
That's because they extended Aaron Rodgers quicker than they were able to extend Jordan Love because the fifth-year option was there.
Kyle, if you're the biggest fan of the panel, would you look at this and be like, dude, this is not the Jordan Love I know and love?
I mean, it would be frustrating if Jordan Love did hold out, just like any star. When it comes to the Green Bay Packers, when it comes to the Milwaukee Bucks, when it comes to state hometown fans, we are more attached to the organization than we are to the player. We are attached to the players while they wear the jersey that we love. Once they don't wear the jersey that we love, a la Brett Favre and now Aaron Rodgers as well, we tend to not be happy with those individuals.
There is no organization without a QB1 like Jordan Love, like Favre and Rodgers were for this organization to build up the organization.
Yeah, I mean, you have that, but Jordan Love in this space, in this place, I just don't believe he has earned the right to sit here and sit out the training camp over a couple $1 million. He should be very happy and thankful that he's going to get paid this much amount of money, and the Green Bay Packers should be thankful that he is their quarterback. But to sit here and have one season and based off the market, just like now with these kids in the NIL who getting paid, some getting paid more than they should be, he is based off the market going to get paid $50+ million for a body of work that isn't that massive of a body of work. If I am Jordan Love, I'm saying, you know what? $50 million is a great deal, and let's get to work and let's win the championship, because at the end of the day, when you bet on yourself, and I'm talking about Jordan Love betting on himself, understanding that this is only contract number one, right? If you follow in the footsteps of the great ones before you, then you are also going to get contract number two, where you're going to go get even more money. Jordan Love, take the $50 to $55 million and come to training camp and be prepared to get yourself ready for a Super Bowl run over the next 4 to 5 years.
Here's the only wrinkle I would say is if the Packers offer him maxed out like 42, 43, 44.
Well,
who knows what it is?
A slap in the face.
That would be a slap in the face. I would say Jordan Love, now I'm starting to feel where you're coming from. But if it's within striking distance,
the
of top
Packers
five,
always get in striking distance when it comes to their franchise quarterback. When have the Packers not made sure they took care of their franchise quarterback when it comes to the money side? Don't worry, I'll wait, because I just watched Aaron Rodgers make $50-some million a year, and as we've talked about throughout the last season,
which was stupid of Goody, by the way, because he ate the cap and the dead money after they traded him.
He ate the cap, and last year we had a lot of money hung up in dead cap money or in size who did not play, like a David Bakhtiari having a whole bunch of big cap hit for us. So the Packers
Why are you
are
sitting
going
there with your arms crossed?
Because I said, don't worry, I'll wait, and I crossed my arms, and it felt very comfortable. But again, I am not concerned about this, and Jordan Love shouldn't be concerned whatsoever at all. Jordan Love, if you listening, our quarterback, the Packers are going to take care of you, whether or not it's coming up in the next 2 to 4 weeks, whether it happens during training camp. I promise you this, by the time you step on the football field in Brazil, you will be a happy paid man, and you will be a Green Bay Packer for
you
a long
can't
time.
say that.
We do know that. We
Adam
do
Schefter
understand
said
that.
this morning that they're far apart,
heard what
and they're
Adam
nowhere
Schefter
close.
Said. He said
that's why we're having this conversation.
Why did you say it like that?
Like
you're from the South. I heard what Adam Schefter said.
I'm not worried about what he said. He said they're apart. They're 2 to 4 weeks apart. Okay.
He did not say that.
What
See,
he
now
say?
you're
he said
days or weeks.
The conversation will go in the days and weeks ahead.
Days or weeks. I'm not concerned about what he said. They may be far apart now. But
I'm not concerned about what Adam Schefter said.
I'm not, because here's the thing. At the end of the day,
take him off Jen Gabe.
No. But here's the thing. At the end of the day, when it comes down to it, you might be this far apart, but as it gets closer to crunch time, what happens? Negotiations heat up, and you find a deal. So I'm good with the Green Bay Packers. I'm telling y'all, he going to show up, and the Green Bay Packers going to take care of him.
Dale in Oak Creek, 800-990-3776. Your thoughts on the Jordan Love contract negotiations?
Well, I have one question, and Brad's probably going to be the one that can answer this the best out of all of you.
Doubt it.
Why not, if you're Jordan Love, go more of the Tom Brady route, take a little more team-friendly deal so that they can put more parts around you.
Good
and have a
God.
longer dynasty.
I appreciate the call, Dale, and I appreciate you listening. Brad, go ahead, answer. Answer, because this is the stupidest thing that I keep seeing. Take a hometown discount. It is his first contract. Get paid what you were supposed to be damn paid. I know you'll say the same thing.
Yeah, you got to get yours when it's time to get it, particularly your first contract. This is life-changing money. This is generation-changing money. There is no such thing as a hometown discount. The only time Tom Brady did that was in the back end of his career when he already made a bunch of money. He was
had
making
3 Super Bowls.
3 Super Bowls. He was making just as much money off the field, and oh yeah, his wife Giselle was making as much money as him as well, his wife at the time. So when the first and second contract,
keep her.
Oh, wow.
Is this the roast of Tom Brady on KBN? Wife at the time.
Yeah, I probably didn't need to add that. But hey, it's true.
I appreciate the call, Dale.
You got it.
And I took out my frustration with what I've been seeing on Twitter, YouTube, on the question because he's not taking a discount, and he should not take a discount. And Dale wouldn't take a discount, and Kyle wouldn't take a discount, and Alex wouldn't take a discount.
I mean, when you say discount, when you say discount,
Kyle,
I'm thinking,
you're so full of bleep. I want to swear so bad right now.
What I'm saying is this: when you say discount, right? Because Aaron Rodgers, when he's trying this first contract, he took a little bit of a team-friendly discount. And what I'm saying is this. We're talking about a discount of making $50 million.
He's the highest paid quarterback in the league.
His first one in 2000 and when he re-signed the contract in 2009 when he signed it 8 weeks into the season.
So he did the Love thing that happened last year.
Nah, it wasn't much of a Love thing that happened last year because then I don't think he got his next contract for another 2 or 3 seasons. But what I'm saying is this: when I say team-friendly contract, we're still talking $50 million. But a team-friendly contract will be not taking golf money. That will be team-friendly, which again is still $50 million.
I'll tell you exactly why you don't take a team-friendly discount. Because the minute your play drops off, you're cut.
What do you mean? How do you know this?
I know this from personal experience. And look at anyone down the line. The minute you fall off, they find your replacement. They cut you. They restructure you. They're ruthless.
Sounds like Brad's on my side. That his value's here right now. He should go get what he's worth.
I should still not hold out though.
I
get it, but I just.
What would you do?
I would play. I would show up to training camp. I wouldn't sit out. I wouldn't go to that lengths.
This kid has literally bet on himself already.
Why bet twice? Why would you bet on yourself twice? That's too big of a gamble.
See, here, you playing scared money, and I'm surprised by you, somebody who loves to go to our great partner, Pato. You playing with scared money. See, you're concerned.
No, I want more money to play at Pato.
You know what more money to play is? If somebody tells you, you know what, we're not going to give you more money to play. So what do? You say, okay, watch. I'm finna hit you for your money. Because if you hit them big at Pato, you get more money, right? You get more money.
Using a gambling institution as a way to get back at them for more money is a wild comp.
My whole point is this, Ben. I'll try to speak in your language.
You did it wrong.
Is that if Jordan Love takes your approach, being nervous about getting hurt, Jordan Love could be missing out on becoming that quarterback that all of a sudden he goes from $54 million or $53 to being $60 million, right? Because if the Green Bay Packers were to have signed him last year, it probably would have been 50 between 38 to $48 million. But now it's $50 million. And so you say, okay, you want me to play another one? Another season? Guess
There's
what?
too much risk there. You're so full of crap.
You're worried about the risk. You're not focused on the reward. The reward could be is he does play it out, which he should. We should not allow him to play it out because we need to sign this man. Is that he's going to be a $60 million man because once Dak puts ink to paper, then next thing you know, the tier of money goes up. That's what Shefty said in that audio, is that the money just keeps going up. So the Packers better pay now or they're going to pay later. But Jordan Love better believe in himself that he going to get paid now by the Packers or he going to get paid more later.
Hey, Joseph, Brust, shut up. Let the caller finish. Then tell the caller to have a better thought than taking a hometown discount. Goodness gracious. Hometown discount. If you say hometown discount or take less money, Jordan Love, I will immediately hook you because it's the stupidest idea. And even our NFL punter with experience and lots of knowledge on finances said it was stupid too, even if he didn't say it like I did. 800-990-3776. You can hear your voice heard or get cut off if I'm angry. I'll try and cool off a little bit, but the hometown discount thing gets me every single time. Higher or lower than 53.5? I guess we'll find out, but you can also use that on Underdog Fantasy.
You sure can. Ain't no hometown discounts on Underdog, but there are great opportunities for you to get special picks and for you to win up to 100 times your money. See, listen. You need to make sure you have fun. You need to make sure you win money, and that's playing the Underdog Fantasy app. And as Ben said, this is what you can do. You pick between 2 to 5 players from at least 2 different teams, and you select higher or lower on those player stats. In KBN Nation, if your picks hit, you could win up, yes, like I said before, up to 100 times your money. With the hoop season heating up, you definitely want to get in the game with the Underdog Fantasy Sports app. So go to their easy-to-use mobile app or go to UnderdogFantasy.com, sign up using promo code KBN, and Underdog, which you've seen all over the place, will give you a mystery special pick to use on your first pick'em entry. Plus, they will also give you a new customer deposit offer. There is so much fun to be had while playing the Underdog Fantasy app, but you also have these great pick'em entries that they give you. But you got to use promo code KBN, and you can win up to 100 times your money playing the Underdog Fantasy Sports app. Must be 18 plus and present in the state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit ncpgambling.org.
We'll get to Phil in Cedarburg on the other side, 800-990-3776, plus Stroph's time to shine in the KBN Academy. Brad put out the look-ahead Green Bay Packers schedule. There's been some leaks. We'll see how great Brad has been in his predictions. Plus, Jerry Rice, the Hall of Famers, joining us. Kyle, Brust, and Nortman at 3:30. A whole lot more. No reason to turn the dial. Stay right here.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN.
I said, baby, we got to do more sucking. And so I called the company. I said, listen, y'all put this thing in here. Y'all need to come on.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Protect your dream home with American Family Insurance. And you can weather any storm. You'll also save up to 25% by bundling home, auto, and life. American Family Insurance. Get a quote. Find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Discounts may not apply to all coverages on an auto or home policy. Discounts do not apply to life insurance policies. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Ben Brust here to tell you about the Princeton Club. I joined the Princeton Club because I was looking for a place I could invest in my health, and the environment and the community I have felt has made it so easy for me to incorporate it into my everyday life. It doesn't matter where you're at in your fitness journey because they have something to offer everyone. It also goes beyond fitness. From the moment you walk in the club to the moment you walk out, there is a togetherness felt throughout the members and staff that keeps you going for your better tomorrow. Don't wait any longer and get started on your fitness journey today at PrincetonClub.net. That's PrincetonClub.net.
The area's best high school sports coverage is Zimbrick Honda's presentation of Prep Mania.
Hey, it's Hunter Vaughn. Every week, Dennis Summerow and I talk all things area high school sports, and we talk to local athletes, coaches, administrators, and more. You can find full shows over on Wisconsin On Demand or wherever you get your podcasts.
Zimbrick Honda's Prep Mania is also brought to you by Canopy Wealth Management, Pasquale's Cantina, UW Credit Union, Stoughton Trailers, the GRB Academy, and Stoughton Health.
After a serious crash with a semi-truck, everything can change instantly. Your future, your family's future, your quality of life. That's why knowledge and results matter in big truck cases. And not all law firms have the know-how or the resources to handle these complicated cases. At Gruberg Law Offices, we have the experience it takes to make sure you're protected. And there's never a fee until we win your case. Gruberg Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone. What are you working on today?
I gotta change the oil in my car.
Right now, get 5 quarts of Pennzoil Platinum Full Synthetic with an STP Extended Life Oil Filter for only $34.99.
Get in zone.
And what do I do with my old oil?
We can recycle your used oil for free.
Get in zone,
And I might need some help.
No problem. We have helpful how-tos at AutoZone.com.
Get in zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
For the ones who work hard to ensure their crew can always go the extra mile, and the ones who get in early so everyone can go home on time, there's Grainger, offering professional-grade supplies backed by product experts so you can quickly and easily find what you need. Plus, you can count on access to a committed team ready to go the extra mile for you. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Are you in need of expert exterior renovations? Look no further than Ridgetop Exteriors. For over 22 years, we've been the trusted name in roofing, siding, windows, doors, and gutter replacements. With a track record of excellence on our Google reviews, we take pride in transforming houses into dream homes. Visit us today at ridgetopexteriors.com for a free consultation. That's ridgetopexteriors.com. Ridgetop Exteriors, your trusted local affordable partners.
I've been here for about 3 years, been a team lead since 3 months.
I love the company. It's a fun place to work. It always keeps me busy every single day. Right off the bat, I told them I wanted a career here. Sure enough, after 3 months, I got promoted. You just got to make sure that you have the ambition to get there. I can one day see my kid and say, hey, look, I built that trailer. My name is Gabriel, and I am incredibly proud to be part of Stoughton Trailers.
Stoughton Trailers, big trailers, big opportunity.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, sponsored by Bud Light on ESPN Wisconsin and Wisconsin On Demand.
On Twitter at KBN ESPN, we're asking all of you a poll following Adam Schefter's comments on Jen, Gabe, and Chewy this morning, how they're a little bit farther apart than maybe a lot of us would like in terms of a Jordan Love contract extension. If you were Jordan Love and you didn't have a contract by training camp, would you step onto the field? 78% say yes, I'm under contract. 22% no, I'm holding out for money. Let's go to the phone lines. Kyle, Brust, and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin, 800-990-3776. Phil in Cedarburg, you're up.
Yeah, so obviously Jordan Love is way, way, way more risk here than the Packers. The Packers' risk is what? They got to pay a little bit more money if they wait one more year? Is that what we're talking about? So maybe it's 60 versus 53? If that's it, I'm waiting a year. Because after one more year, I know almost for 100% what I got with Jordan Love. If he can do it one more year, I know he's the guy. I know 100%.
So you're not gonna franchise tag him?
You got him this year, you got him next year, and then you got him one more year.
Sure, you got him this year.
Disgruntled.
Yeah.
I don't know. And listen, yeah, he may be an athlete, but he got feelings too, and people can be real petty, and then he's gonna be really talking about holding out.
Yeah, this conversation of pettiness usually comes later in the Green Bay Packers quarterback contract situation. 800-990-3776. Look, generational wealth is what I think about here. If Jordan Love has an opportunity for generational wealth, you don't risk stepping on that field if it's training camp.
He's going to get paid regardless of what happens in training camp, man. If something does happen, knock on wood, he's still going to get paid.
You can't risk generational wealth.
He's still he's still a franchise
Brad
quarterback.
was very smart in the NFL. He has wealth junior to generational wealth because he's been able to compound probably what he made in the NFL. But if he had $55 million, that's real generational wealth. Brad Nortman wouldn't be sitting here doing a radio show with us every day if he had Jordan Love money.
Maybe for funsies I would, but I mean,
I don't hire people for funsies.
I mean, you're right though, Ben. I mean, that is one thing you're right on, is that Jordan Love needs to be very smart.
Generational wealth junior, Brad Nortman.
On how he goes about employing his actions, because when you look at this, our caller was onto something, was saying that the risk for Jordan Love is probably greater because Jordan Love needs to make this work. The Packers need to make it work as well. That's why I do believe they're going to come to an agreement before the season. But man, I don't think the tactic for Jordan Love to hold out, to be staunch, I don't think that actually helps him elicit his contract. What do we know about Goody? Goody's pretty cold-blooded. He has his guys, and Jordan Love is his guys. But I think if you piss off Goody,
he's cold-blooded later in your career. Third contracts are something the Green Bay Packers don't pay traditionally.
Do you think that this helps Jordan Love's stance with the team if he holds out? You think Goody is more likely to give him the contract by him holding out than him not?
If I'm Jordan Love, I don't give a damn what he wants or doesn't want. The risk also is if he knocks it out of the park, he's going to ask for more than $60 million because that's what Dak's going to get paid, and that's even more money going against your cap moving forward with Jordan Love.
Well,
the time is now.
And that is the thing. It might go from 53 to 65 if he goes out there and is a top 5 quarterback.
Lock him in, pay the man, get him generational wealth, and let's move on with life, Goody.
I mean, that would be the approach I would take. I wonder how far apart they are, and I wonder if the initial thoughts were disrespectful from the Green Bay Packers.
No, they weren't. He's been acting in a great way.
Have you been talking with Jordan Love?
My inside sources, based off the fact that I just look at the way he's acting. I'm a good people reader.
Oh, so you're using body language to talk about contract negotiations.
I'm using human behavior. There's nothing that he has displayed the fact that he is disgruntled or he is upset. You know when people are disgruntled. You know when they're upset. They do little veiled things. Right now, he's a happy camper.
Yeah, until contract doesn't go wherever he wants it to go with his camp. Ron in the Key, 800-990-3776. You're up on Jordan Love.
Just they should sign him. They should not you always do somewhat due diligence to not just overpay for overpaying's sake. But it's not going to impact the team at all. A mil or two here or there. What absolutely can impact the team is if you do what Chewy suggests or anybody else Phil suggests about waiting a year so you are, you know more what you have. You also risk the Devontae Adams effect. Yeah, you can control him, and he can be totally turned off by the org, and you have a Devontae Adams, Kirk Cousins, where there's no chance you're signing his next deal with you if he ends up being what he could be. This is the risk you take when you go the sit a guy for 3 years thing. I agree with Gabe wholeheartedly. I don't know that he's going to be great, but you have to take a calculated risk. You pay him, you lock him down, and you make sure he's happy.
Ron of the Key with a very normal, not wonky call and take. Interesting. Josh DiMaggio, producer of Jen, Gabe, and Chewy, chimes in. Corporate Kyle and Brad lining Mark Murphy's pockets.
How exactly are you lining Mark Murphy's pockets?
I'm saying you should sign him and spend the money. I'm saying Jordan Love should not risk potentially losing out on, time and making more money. I think Jordan Love should bet on himself. He bet on himself last year.
Why would you bet on yourself twice over generational wealth? That's so stupid.
Here's my thing. What I'm confused about is this, is that if you think that there's something that can happen to Jordan Love, that all of a sudden Jordan Love won't be able to bounce back and be a franchise quarterback, what potentially are things that can happen that he couldn't be able to bounce back and still get paid?
It's not worth the risk. Josh DiMaggio from Jen, Gabe, and Chewy calls in. Thank you, Josh. Welcome to the program. Please speak to Kyle and Brad. I'll sit out.
I just want to say that I am aghast and appalled with both Kyle and Brad's defense of the billionaires trying to line Mark Murphy's pocket and trying to tell him to not sit out, use all the leverage he could possibly gain in a moment like this. Jordan Love has a chance to set his family up for generations, and you think he should bet on himself again? The Green Bay Packers put themselves in the situation where they have to figure out what they're going to do with him. They made him sit behind Aaron Rodgers, and now there's a bus pulling in front of me that I almost got hit by, but I'm good to go. For Jordan Love to bet on himself again is absurd. You hold in. Nobody's going to begrudge him. Nobody on his team is going to think less of him. He deserves the money that is being owed to him. There is no way in any scenario where you should be thinking, well, the Packers, it would look bad with Aaron Rodgers and how things used to be. That's crazy.
I'm saying that he's going about it all the wrong way if he chooses to hold out. That is a high offense to your teammate and the organization when you opt out of training camp, the most important part of the season. Only Lamar Jackson threatened it when he was going into his franchise tag year, not 1 year after being a starter and still under contract.
I'm just sick of this. You guys talk.
TJ Watt did it too.
But he's not the
TJ
quarterback
Watt was also in the
QB1's held to a different
situation.
standard.
People hold. Well, then pay him his money. Problem solved. The question is done.
Well, then
There's no debate
how
here.
much is
if
too
Jordan
much,
Love
Josh?
gets paid. What do you mean? How much is too much?
What's the number?
$65 million is too much. He gets paid when he gets paid. That's how the contract works. They entered into this gamble with Jordan Love and having to pay him in a way that they did. It is nobody's fault but the Packers. And then to hold it back against him as some sort of, you need to prove it again? What could he possibly have to prove? He only has 9 good games because you only let him play 17. There is no what are the Packers going to do? Play games with him and then end up in a situation where they have to enter the quarterback gambling again? They're going to go look for a new one late in the first round?
Well,
pay the man, get it done with, and figure out your financials in the future.
Well, that would be the concern because I think
Thank you for the call, Josh DiMaggio.
Great takes. Great energy, too.
Mr. 36 says, take a damn breath.
Glad he didn't get hit by that bus.
Me too.
The only reason,
good call
sure.
out.
Stay
safe out there.
The only reason the Packers wouldn't sign Jordan Love to that contract that we're talking about, $50 to $55 million, is because they're not concerned about the money, they're concerned about the product, that they are not completely sold on Jordan Love. And if you're not completely sold on your quarterback, then you need to be careful on paying him. Now, I'm sold on him. I think you should pay him that. But if Jordan Love swings it and says, I need 60, I need to be the record-setting quarterback, That's a little bit harder to work with.
That would be insanity. Like, listen, I love me some Jordan Love, but he ain't the record-setting quarterback. He ain't earned that yet.
800-990-3776. Ron the Key with another good point. If Brad had generational wealth, he would have blinds in his house.
That's a very good point by Ron and the Key.
Levi and Plover.
The best blinds.
Is Brad poor?
800-990-3776. Levi, how are you, bud?
Hey, guys. Been a while.
Sure has.
Yeah. About the Jordan Love thing, I was in, well, the Jordan Love contract talks right now, like, what I heard what Schefter said this morning, I think that Packers should wait a little bit, and maybe you could give the Packers some Smarties candy so they can be smart about it. But
oh, wow.
Thank you, Levi and Plover. Give Mark Murphy some Smarties, and maybe he'll come to his senses and tell Russ Ball and Goody to get it done and get this madness out of our faces. They're hopefully closer than Adam Schefter said, though, on John David Show.
Oh, yeah, no, that would be fine. Listen, KBN Nation, don't let Shefty come. Don't let those big media guys that I love like Shefty come here and tell us that our quarterback won't be our quarterback, and we got to wait.
AmFam Championship coming to Madison in June. If you want people that have already made their money and are just golfing for fun, it's a good chance to watch some good guys you used to love watching like I did.
Oh, I love local. I really do love local, and that's why you should love local as well. So watch PGA Tour champions like our great in the host of the tournament and defending champion of the tournament, Steve Stricker at the American Family Insurance Championship when it returns to University Ridge Golf Course on Friday, June 7th through Sunday, June 9th. Y'all, I've been telling you about this. Make sure you get your tickets today. Not only do you have a chance to go see great golf, see some great legends, you also have a chance to see a 3-time Grammy Award-winning Train on Friday, June 7th at Breeze Stevens Field. And the great thing about this is you get music, you get entertainment with golf, but it's also for a great cause. Proceeds will support the Steve Stricker American Family Insurance Foundation and the American Families Children's Hospital. So I want you to go and get your tickets today at amfamchampionship.com. That's amfamchampionship.com for a heck of a weekend, a great time for a tremendous cause. So get your tickets today for the AmFam Championship by visiting amfamchampionship.com.
He spoke on Mr. Irrelevant at 12:30 on YouTube at ESPN Madison at ESPN Milwaukee. He speaks again next on the Kyle Brust and Nortman Academy. Alex Strofe next.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN.
It's the 414 Hour at 4 on KBN.
Wow. Just wow.
Has he sound good? We've been practicing.
I did it all last week. I gotta say I'm pretty proud of my progress.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin present your Badger Minute.
Varsity on Wisconsin On Demand is home to all the latest and best Badgers content on ESPN Wisconsin. Subscribe on Apple, Spotify, Wisconsin On Demand, and wherever you get your podcasts.
With your Badger Minute, I'm Hunter Vaughn. The Wisconsin football team announced that their September 14th game against the Alabama Crimson Tide will be on Fox's Big Noon Kickoff. This will be game 1 of a home-and-home series between the two schools, with Wisconsin traveling to Tuscaloosa in 2025. This is the third meeting all-time between the two programs, and Alabama holds a 2-0 record against the Badgers. The last time an SEC school played at Camp Randall was back in 1971.
Right now, get 0% interest-free financing for up to 48 months when you order by May 31st. Set your free in-home consultation at PellaWI.com.
My Aunt Bella was telling a story, and her speech was a bit slurred. Her smile was drooping. Was she having a stroke? I knew it was time to run through the B Fast checklist. B, balance. Bella was fine. E, eyes. Her vision was fine. F, face. Oh, the drooping. A, arms. She could lift both arms. S, speech. Oh, definitely slurred. T, terrible headache. She had one. Signs of a stroke. I called 911 and saved Aunt Bella's life.
Brought to you by the Wisconsin Department of Health Services Coverdell Stroke Program.
You can drive cutting-edge design. 2024 Audis are on the lot and ready for delivery. You can save $7,500 on select Audi EVs with the AFS EV lease bonus. See dealer for details and exclusions. Eligibility is subject to credit approval through Audi Financial Services. Cannot be combined with national customer credit. Offer expires June 3rd, 2024. Stop in and test drive today. Check out their website to see their current electric vehicle inventory and their monthly specials. The search for your Audi begins at Zimbrick Audi Madison off the Beltline and Rimrock Road. Drive yours today.
Hi, I'm John Hayes, owner of Goodman's Jewelers. I've been here for over 4 decades now, and I can tell you here at Goodman's Jewelers, we pride ourselves on high standards, classic traditions, honesty, and integrity. We're a small independent jeweler with a great history, so you'll find us more personal than other big-name jewelers. Find Goodman's Jewelers in the heart of Madison at 220 State Street. Goodman's Jewelers, the Diamond Store Madison since 1933.
The best is at Goodman's.
Spring fishing is finally here, and Fleet Farm has everything you need to reel in more fish this year. Upgrade your gear with the best brands like Rapala, Berkeley, and St. Croix. Find exclusive flicker shads you won't find anywhere else, starting at $12.99. Get rod and reel combos starting at only $24.99. And shop our wide selection of fishing line that starts at just $4.99. Land top fishing gear and everything else you need for everyday life at Fleet Farm.
ESPN Madison is serving up something new this fall.
Badgers bust into the national semifinals.
Unprecedented success.
Kelly Sheffield has put himself among the elite in the sport.
Unrivaled enthusiasm.
Every single night, 7,000 plus, and they are in your face.
Looks like I love Wisconsin Bucks.
Unrelenting determination.
You have the best players and the best coach. You like the chance. A national semifinalist for the 6th time.
The new home for Wisconsin Badgers volleyball. 100.5 ESPN.
The second annual ESPN Madison Open, presented by Coors Light, is coming soon, and you can swing into the fun. Molly Brown here. Join us on Monday, August 5th at Bishops Bay Country Club and help raise money for the Miracle League of Dane County. Purchase a whole sponsorship, and you'll help provide adaptive equipment, uniforms, and a safe, inclusive environment where every child can thrive. Interested? Email ESPN Madison Sales at goodkarmabrands.com. Sponsor a whole, donate, and make dreams come true with the Miracle League of Dane County, because every child deserves the chance to play ball.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
You're listening to 100.5 ESPN, the ESPN app, and Wisconsin On Demand.
We are always running for the thrill of it, always pushing up the hill, searching for the thrill of it. All along, we are calling out now together.
Joseph at YouTube continues to be the moral police on how I should talk on the radio. If you have feedback, take it up with the director of content. 800-990-3776. Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman, Ben Brust, Alex Strofe running the show.
Oh my gosh, I'm reading it more. People should go to YouTube and read this.
I know, it's funny.
They should. ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. Woo! Shots fired at you.
Shots fired.
Bang, bang.
You flustered?
Oh, he said bang, bang.
Very flustered.
You are?
Gonna think about Joseph tonight when I go home.
Where are you at out of 10?
I'm a 10. I'm having a great time. Where are you at out of 10?
That felt like a fake answer.
Oh, I'm a 10.
I'm at like a 9.
That's good.
I'm having a really
Brad,
good day.
Kyle?
Yeah, I'm 9-1. I feel good.
I'm at a 10, baby. We get to talk to Jerry Rice. President Obama was on The Truth today. Hey, listen.
President Obama.
Oh, my bad. President
Content manager of The Truth didn't even know what was happening.
Who I really wanted. But, yeah, I'm on 10 today. You can't bring me down.
Well, I'll try my best, and so will Strofe here at the KBN Academy.
In radio, our goal's pretty simple.
Just so you know, you really suck.
Have an A show or an F show.
Hey, I'll decide who sucks around here.
The same goes for topics in this next segment. This is the KBN Academy.
Those that can't do, teach.
It is the KBN Academy. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman. We answer stuff that Strofe puts together as he's slugging a do. Do the do, baby. Strofe,
wait,
you're up.
Is he drinking Mountain Dew?
I always drink Mountain Dew.
Oh, that's so
Or
gross.
Dr. Pepper.
Have you guys heard the rumor about Mountain
No,
Dew?
I'm more of a Mountain Dew guy.
I've seen a Dr. Pepper back. Sperm
rumor.
count goes down.
Something like that. Yeah, when I was a kid, I
called
heard
a
that.
rumor.
Yeah, stop drinking. I ain't drinking since I was 10 years old. I said, get it away from me.
He just broke his microphone while reacting.
Yeah.
All right, guys, something we didn't get to yesterday that I did want to ask you about is LeBron reappeared in Cleveland a couple days ago, sat courtside at the Cavs game, but he walked in with his own bottle of wine. Is he allowed to do that because he won a championship for Cleveland, or is that just as douchey as...
Here's what I think about this. LeBron, yeah, you douche. What are you doing, man? I'm like, Garrett, like this whole wine thing, he's made it. Remember when he tried to fake read books? He went through a phase where he was reading books and it was always at like the front of the book. He never could talk about what was actually in the book.
Yeah, he does make stuff up.
He's a wine guy, and so now he's got to like bring a bottle of wine. Like he's kind of insecure for as great as he is at basketball.
Yeah, this is a really weird flex. I mean,
is it a flex even?
It's a wannabe flex. And honestly, too, I mean, you know that every other person in there, including yours truly talking, I would love to sneak in some of my own drinks in there. I'd love to sneak in a carbless if they weren't selling it at the arena, but you're not allowed to do it. LeBron James, don't worry, I'm above the rules. I'm just going to bring in my own wine bottle and totally, isolate myself from everybody else.
So y'all gonna sit here and act like y'all never had privilege of having something to be able to do extra, to be able to skirt around the rules? Are y'all kidding me? Are you telling me you've never had access to be able to do something others could not have? You never been able to skip the line?
He's flaunting it.
He ain't flaunting it. Listen. Here's the thing: he
left that city twice.
I'm an average citizen.
I'm a LeBron. Hell, you are. I'm a LeBron James hater. But let me tell you this: I've also once in a while had privileges to be able to do things, and it feels good. He would feel disrespected if they told him you can't bring this in. This is LeBron James. He is still He is still the king of Cleveland, the king of Ohio. If LeBron James want to come in with his own wine, who the heck is the security guard who has a great job? But who the heck are they to tell LeBron James he can't?
You can't bring that in here.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
You agree
Absolutely
it's
not.
a weird move.
No, he's probably promoting something. He's promoting himself. We're talking about it now. I would do this. Listen,
you don't think it's weird?
Don't let Kyle Wallace get rich and famous. I'm going to show up courtside to the Bucks game, and if somebody try to stop me, I'm going to say, excuse you. Do you know who I am? Drink Wallace wine. That's what I'll be doing. Like, for real,
So you're one of those that money would change you.
Oh, yeah. Don't let me get money, because I'm going to come in here. Gold chains, gold teeth, gold car, everything.
I want to know.
Gold all in my mouth.
I want to know a wealthy Kyle Wallace. That would be such a treat. That'd be so fun.
You don't.
I don't think I want to know.
I want to know.
His emails would change. They wouldn't be "Good morning, Brad. Nice to hear
what
from
do you
you."
want?
No, I honestly,
I got time for you. Out of office.
I would spiral out of control. I would be missing shows. I'd be coming hungover. I'd be coming just off benders.
I do that, and I don't make that much money.
Yeah, something wrong with you.
A lot is wrong with
I'll
him.
be a mature millionaire.
LeBron, by the way, finished 3/4 of that bottle of wine by halftime the other night. So
Cool.
Respect to him.
6'8".
No hotter topic in national sports today than the new University of Wisconsin Green Bay men's basketball coach. Doug Gottlieb was officially introduced this morning at Green Bay. Said today, quote, "I'm not going to recruit a-holes. I have a one a-hole philosophy. I'm the a-hole, nobody else." Who's the a-hole of KBN?
Me.
Is this a real question?
Yeah.
Then you, then Kyle, then Brad. You've been on here for 2 weeks, and you're a bigger a-hole than Kyle and Brad. But
yeah,
definitely below me.
I don't even think we're a-holes, are we, Brad?
Oh, you're an a-hole.
Who, me?
Yeah, on the air, you're a big a-hole.
To who?
I don't know. You're just an a-hole.
To everyone that's not a Packer fan. To the Bears fans.
He
of the
just
world.
wants company. That's what he wants. He doesn't want to be the only
I don't need company. I just know Stroph's an a-hole.
Yeah, this is a bad question. We know the answer to that one.
Well, here's your chance to call me one.
What do you mean? We already know you're the a-hole. Everybody knows you're the
just
jerk.
opening up.
Do you think I'm an a-hole?
No, I haven't. You haven't. I mean, I can see it in you, but you haven't been an a-hole on our show. What do you think?
No,
Brad?
I don't think you're an a-hole.
Yeah.
I don't think Brad thinks anyone is.
Yeah, that's probably true.
I wouldn't say anyone, because I think Brad is pretty. I'm pretty certain when you said me, he kind of concurred with his head. Like, yeah.
When I was like, Kyle.
There's a lot of goodness in Ben's heart, though.
See,
too.
there it is, justifying it, trying to make you feel.
You don't
better.
think there's goodness in my heart?
So no, I didn't know. I'm not saying that, but I mean, he softened. We're not talking about goodness in your heart. We're talking about who's the jerk or the a-hole of the show, and it is undoubtedly you.
Kyle Wallace's wine.
Wallace wine.
Wallace wine, right here. Buy it.
I would. You know what? You never know. I mean, I have connects. Y'all know my connects.
Hey,
I have.
you got some connects.
You never know. You might be having some Wallace
He
wine
speaks to
one
Jordan
day.
Love's camp. He knows exactly where they're at in the negotiations. Excuse me. He reads body language, so he knows where the negotiations are going.
Read the tea leaves. I know petty, and Jordan Love has not been petty right now.
Yeah, Jordan Love's at those like minor league baseball games shooting the cannon.
Yeah,
that
that's
doesn't
a
show
happy,
dislike.
Brad, you essentially have your own wine right now.
Yeah, I mean it's my go-to drink. I feel sophisticated. I feel good when I drink it. Now you know I'm of course talking about carbless. And carbless, if you haven't tried it yet, now is your opportunity. It's the perfect summer cocktail because it is a premium cocktail drink that's truly guiltless. I mean, it makes me feel so good when I drink it because there's no carbs, there's no sugar, there's no gluten. There's only a little bit of carbonation, just enough to make it feel nice and crisp, but not so much to make me feel bloated. And of course, 100 calories per can. When it comes to the summer atmosphere or the feel, Carbless fits right in. Outdoor patios, barbecues on the lake. Last weekend, you guys know I was at the Brewer game twice, beforehand and in the stadium. I'm drinking Carbless. That's because it goes great in the summer, it goes great in the winter. No matter what, there's a flavor for you, there's a time for Carbless. So if you haven't found Carbless yet, you haven't discovered why less is more, now is your time. Carbless is so delicious. If you're like me, you want to keep your figure, it helps you do that too. Carbless. Find them online and at retailers near you.
In 2 minutes, we'll be back. We have a schedule leak of the Green Bay Packers. We'll go through that, see how many Brad got right in his prediction of what he thought the Packers' schedule will be. Plus, hear Brad out. Jerry Rice, the Hall of Famer, joining us at KBN here at 3:30. No reason to turn. Just stay right here. Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
Yes. Ben Brust here from Kyle, Brust, and Nortman and tell you about the newest spiked tee on the market, and that is Hoop Tee. And when I mean that it's the newest and best, it was born on the boardwalk of Ocean City, Maryland, and enjoyed now right here in Madison, Wisconsin. With flavors like an original spiked tee. You have peach, you have mango, you have watermelon. Hoop Tee will make you feeling great with whatever flavor fits your profile. Hoop Tee. Enjoy the hoops on the screen and hoops in your hand. HoopTee.com. Must be 21 years or older to enjoy.
Hey, this is Craig Karmans, and join Kyle Wallace and me every Sunday morning for Sunday Karma on a Good Karma Brands radio station, 100.5 ESPN, WTLX, Monona, Madison.
Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studio, this is your Metro Kia of Madison Sports Center.
What is up, Madison? I'm Hunter Vaughn. Your Sports Center update is brought to you by Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin's Road America. The NTT IndyCar Series is coming June 6th through the 9th. Get your tickets today and check out the full season schedule at roadamerica.com. Well, the Packers 2024 schedule will be coming out tonight at 7 o'clock, along with the rest of the NFL schedule. We have had a few games leaked, like the Packers will be playing a night game against the Miami Dolphins on Thanksgiving Day. You can get the full release of the schedule as well as reaction to it tonight from 6 to 8 p.m. with Alex Strofe, Gabe Neitzel, and Josh DiMaggio right here on ESPN Madison. In Major League Baseball, the 24-year-old rookie pitcher Robert Gasser, he's been throwing gas in his first 2 career starts as he became the first pitcher in franchise history with the Brewers to win his first 2 appearances as the Brewers won 10-2 today over the Pittsburgh Pirates with 13 hits for the Brew Crew. KBN continues right now.
Metro Kia of Madison, Madison's trusted Kia dealer. Stop into Metro Kia on the east side of Madison or metrokiaofmadison.com.
Broadcasting live from the Everlight Solar Studios in Madison, this is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN. Sponsored by Bud Light on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Madison on YouTube, and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Spent a lot of time discussing Jordan Love's impending contract extension. In the first hour of the program, if you missed any of it, go to WisconsinOnDemand.com or just check us out on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman, Alex Strofe running the show. You, KBN Nation, can get into the show with 800-990-3776. There has been some official releases from Green Bay media that cover the Green Bay Packers. Where I want to start is the home games. To be honest, those are the most fun anyways because we can go to those. And it's when Green Bay and Lambeau Field is electric. Per Ryan Wood, Tom Silverstein, see a lot of others that cover the Green Bay Packers. The home slate for the Green Bay Packers, following which we know is a Week 1 in Brazil. Week 2 against the Indianapolis Colts. Week 4, the Minnesota Vikings. Week 6, the Arizona Cardinals. Week 7, a battle between Jordan Love and C.J. Stroud's Texans. Week 9, an opportunity before Thanksgiving to play the Lions. Week 12, the 49ers, 3:25 slot on a Sunday. Week 13, Thanksgiving. Eat your turkey, but don't get too sleepy, because I think that's a night game. The Dolphins on Thanksgiving. Week 16, the New Orleans Saints. Like that Monday Night Football. I like that spot for the Green Bay Packers. I like that. If
December 23rd, Monday Night Football. That is what a heck of the way to kick off the holiday week.
I know, it's wonderful.
That's awesome.
It's wonderful. Because Christmas on a Wednesday. Basically, if you like to take time off of Christmas, right? Most companies give Christmas Eve. Ours doesn't.
Thanks for the reminder.
Yeah, I know, and that's stupid. But either way, for those who get to celebrate those 2 days off.
As Magic Johnson once said, I ain't going to be here.
Well, you definitely ain't going to be here, because if I know Strofe on a Monday night with Christmas coming, Christmas Eve Tuesday, Christmas Wednesday, you are going to be a wreck on Christmas Eve.
If I've got to go up to Green Bay to do Green Bay game day on the 23rd, my family lives in Green Bay.
Oh, man.
I'm already there for the holidays.
Oh, man.
You think I'm coming back to Milwaukee on Christmas Eve?
Heck no.
I ain't going to be here.
Week 18 to close the season out at Lambeau Field, the Chicago Bears.
Just running it back, huh?
In any thoughts initially from our former NFL player who put out a schedule release before the schedule, guessing what the Green Bay Packers schedule would be? Did you get any of these games right?
Nope, 0. Got none of the home games right. To be fair, I got a couple of ones that were close. I flip-flopped the alleged. So we have the confirmed home games. We have the alleged away games. I flip-flopped a couple of them. I thought it was going to go Chicago, Minnesota to end. Instead, it's going Minnesota, Chicago. I put Houston and Jacksonville right next to one another. Those got flipped around. I got the bye week right. The alleged bye week. Week 10.
There you go.
Hey.
Now,
That's
what
hard
made
to
you?
do.
And Brazil.
And Brazil. I would take Brazil. I will
What made
take
you
that.
select
1 out of
that?
17.
And how about this? I called the Dolphins on a Thursday night game.
You
Now,
did?
Not
Okay.
Thanksgiving, but I think 2 weeks later on a Thursday night. So it doesn't count, but I was kind of sniffing around. I was getting close.
I mean, you did well.
No, he didn't. What do you mean he did well? He got one right, and it was Brazil.
I'm trying to gas him up, make him feel better.
And the bye. I like where the bye. What I tell you guys, right? Where does the bye fall?
Ooh.
Where's the mini bye?
For those who missed Brad going through what a player looks for in a schedule, if I can recall my notes correctly, you want the mini bye, which is a Thursday night game, somewhat early in the season because you're not too beat up, and then you want the bye right in that 9 to 11 range.
Yeah, I'd prefer the mini bye, the Thursday night game, earlier because you're not as beat up and you get a breather, and I prefer the bye a little bit later. So this bye is kind of middle to later, so I like the Week 10 bye. What I don't love is San Francisco 49ers Week 12, short week into Thanksgiving, Miami, which is then a full week into Detroit. That's
allegedly.
a Thursday.
Wait,
yeah,
so you're looking at the full. I'm looking here like I only see the home game.
Yeah, I mean this is just alleged.
There's
This is
allegedly some other people with a full schedule.
What are we doing, NFL? What are we doing? What are we hyping up? 7:00 tonight or whatever it is, and then all of a sudden everything's out.
Well, it's not the
hell is
NFL's
going
fault
on?
that I'm sure the.
What do you mean not the NFL?
The beat.
This is why you got investigators.
The Packers have the schedule
If
already.
Ryan Wood from the Journal-Sentinel and Tom Silverstein, who are both respected journalists, feel comfortable enough to tweet this out, that means they got the green light from somebody. What are we doing, NFL? What are we doing?
It's smart campaigning. You leak true rumors.
They
you know?
leak the whole
You leak
schedule.
'em.
Give me a little taste. Don't give me the whole dang pie.
I want the whole pie.
Yeah, I'm eager. I can't
Now,
wait.
exactly.
I can't
you
wait.
You got
Do
the
you
whole
look
pie.
on Twitter or any resources that you use when watching the NFL draft to see the pick before it's announced on TV?
I
No,
do.
I do.
I do too.
I do. I
I
can't
need
wait.
to know. I
Right
need
now.
to know.
As soon as
No,
possible.
I like the surprise of having the commissioner go out there and whatever that tone is.
Dun,
I
dun,
can't-
dun,
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 dun.
Yeah, that wasn't quite close.
Yeah.
wasn't-
What
I
did
needed-
you just do
I
there?
needed help. I needed help. Listen, I needed help on that one. Once I hear that, then I'm at the edge. And then I'm sitting there at the edge of my seat, ready to react. It's Jordan Captain Morgan. Oh hell.
Oh hell.
Man.
Yeah,
I love
so-
that sound.
So when it comes to this, back to the schedule, those home games. Let's just focus on the home games. I mean, you got Indy, Minnesota, Arizona as your first 3. Those are pretty attainable.
It's a
home
back-heavy
games.
schedule.
It's very back-heavy.
I like the alternating there early because obviously.
that's weird.
Tell us what you're seeing.
What's that?
Tell us the alternating that you're seeing.
Yeah, so week 1 obviously is technically on the road, although I view that as a home game, even though it's in Brazil. Then week 2, week 4, week 6, home, meaning week 3, week 5 are on the road. I like the alternating.
No double road games after going to Brazil. It helps them maybe get into somewhat of a normal NFL schedule.
I mean, and there's been other leagues out there that, I mean, it does correlate with the home schedule that has been confirmed by multiple sources.
Are there leagues that don't match up? Are there any leagues
no,
that don't match up?
bro, you're looking at it. You're good.
Yeah. Here's what also draws my attention.
You are going to watch the... You're going to go home and do home projects. You're not even
You
going
have
to watch
Happy
this
Gilmore
thing.
to watch.
No, I
Yeah.
was going to enjoy
Turn on
listening
Happy
to my
Gilmore.
teammates here tonight on ESPN Wisconsin.
Yeah, 6 to 8 p.m.
True.
Myself, Gabe Neitzel, Joshy DiMaggio, NFL schedule release special right here on 94.5
We can-
ESPN, 100.5 ESPN.
I guess we could do it now.
I mean, might as well. Go, Strofe. You promote that show more than you promote our show.
That show? It's the first time I promoted it.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the first time you promote us.
We're on the air. Why would I promote something that somebody's already listening to?
No, I'm saying like in Mr. Irrelevant, I haven't heard you promote.
Promoted
Kyle
you like
Brust and-
6 times.
I don't
today.
have the air checks.
Hunter Vaughn's on the board in Madison, producer of Mr. Relevant.
I
Check with
don't
him.
care. I like Hunter, but I don't care about Mr. Irrelevant.
I do have a question for Brad because you brought up
Yeah,
something.
you
I do.
Stroff, you brought up something. When I saw that as well as the alternating home away, home away, home away. I really didn't like that. Is that something that players see? Is that a little irritating where you're home and then you got to leave the next week?
Why don't you like it?
Well, no, it just you don't really get a chance to get settled in or comfortable where you don't have an early back-to-back at home.
You really like home games, obviously. It's what frustrates you is you got like the away game, a bye, and away game. Something like that where it's like we haven't played at home in a month. Something like that is more frustrating. The alternating, it kind of feels good. You got like an alternating rhythm going on and you feel pretty good about getting in the schedule. If you're going to look at the alleged schedule at the end of the year, this is what's really going to test this young team's maturity. You got allegedly San Francisco at home, Miami on Thanksgiving night. So that's a short week. And then you're at Detroit on Thursday night football, allegedly. And then what else did I say? I said Sunday night football followed up by a Monday night game. That's also happening, allegedly, week 14 and week 15. Thursday night into a Sunday night into a Monday night. So those are some bizarre schedules that's going to be changing the weekly rhythm for this Green Bay Packer team. You hope that they're in rhythm and feeling confident at that point.
Well, they have a good window of opportunity no matter what the scenario is.
Oh, they sure do, Ben. That's because they probably believe in Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin just like us. And Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, we have seen the stuff.
Gina, Bobina, Gina. I love Gina.
I mean, with our own eyes, with our own hands, have we felt that product, right, Ben?
Oh, my gosh.
It was an intimate experience.
Gina. She is the best. Like, if you think looking at windows is boring, holy cow.
You haven't done it this way.
You got to
You
go to
haven't
the
done it with Pella.
showroom.
You have
Not
not done
just
it
with
with
Gina, but their whole team. In Madison or Milwaukee, you walk in the showroom, hey, what are you looking for? We have everything. You just tell us what you're looking to have done at your home. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin will customize it for you, not just with product, but with budget. So again, it's a no-brainer. There's always options that they're providing you in terms of financing, in terms of this. There's always something to make sure that not only do you get a high-quality window, you get something that's affordable for you.
Because we love premium product like the doors and windows that Pella and Windows and Doors of Wisconsin provides, but we also love a deal. And this deal does not last forever, which is 0% interest for up to 48 months. That's right, 4 years. 4 years of no interest. But you got to book by May 31st at Pella. So you got to jump on it now to see the beautiful, luxurious, stylish, and protective Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Set your free consultation today at PellaWI.com.
We hear from the punter. We hear Brad out next, and then Jerry Rice joining Kyle Brust and Nortman at 3:30.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
You agree with me?
I mean, Lola Bunny on your algorithm shaking her butt?
It's people on my Facebook sharing stuff, and I'm like, you know what? Lola the Bunny was kind of strapped.
Okay, here's as far as I'm... All I'll be able to say is I get why Bugs was so love drunk over Lola. I get it.
Thank
That's
you.
as far as I can go to you.
Look at this. Look at this. Google Lola the Bunny.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Ben Brust here to tell you about Neutral. Vodka, seltzer, real juice. If you're wondering what makes Neutral so tasty, it's pretty simple. Using real vodka with real juice, because when good ingredients go in, great taste comes out. So cheers to that. Neutral, keep it tasty and enjoy the best time of the year. May through the summer, Neutral will be there for you. With a variety of different flavors, there's something for everyone. Neutral, vodka, seltzer, real juice.
Your Honda gets you everywhere. When it needs service, you need Zimbrick Honda service. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it yourself at 2 convenient Madison locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. Honda certified technicians handle it all. You can even get flexible payment options. Fix your car now and pay later. Apply online to see your options in seconds with no hard credit check. Make your service appointment online at ZimbrickHonda.com. Zimbrick Honda Service Center on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. Part of the Madison community since 1973. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
Greg Scalzo here for Buck and Honeys. Congratulations to the perennial Best of Madison Award winner by the folks at Madison Magazine. Meet me at Buck and Honeys to celebrate Wisconsin hospitality. Whether you're enjoying the view on the Yahara River in Monona, exploring Wanakee, visiting the OG in Sun Prairie, or checking out the new location in Mount Horeb, you can enjoy the Buck and Honeys experience in a neighborhood near you. Serving lunch and dinner 7 days a week with brunch every Saturday and Sunday. I'll see you at Buck and Honeys.
Jim Rutledge here, and I want to tell you about the Brust Company, Dane County's premier retailer of outdoor furniture. They'll help you elevate your outdoor living space like they have for me. Exceptional craftsmanship, all the latest styles, colors, and durable materials that hold up to whatever Wisconsin weather brings. From deep seating to dining, pick your set and the Brust Company will customize it to fit your style. Visit their furniture showroom in Middleton and let their trained staff help you bring your outdoor dreams to life. The Brust Company, your outdoor living experts.
Waiting to see a general surgeon? With Stoughton Health, it's always easy access, with most appointments within a week. And with over 160 insurances accepted, you're covered and in good hands. For more information, visit stoughtonhealth.com. Stoughton Health, creating excellence together.
ESPN Madison is serving up something new this fall.
Badgers bust into the national semifinals.
Unprecedented success.
Kelly Sheffield has put himself among the elite in the sport.
Unrivaled enthusiasm.
Every single night, 7,000 plus, and they are in your face.
I'm hooked. I love Wisconsin Blood.
Unrelenting determination.
You have the best players and the best coach. You like the chance. A national semifinalist for the 6th time.
The new home for Wisconsin Badgers volleyball. 100.5 ESPN.
You ever have one of those days when you just couldn't come up with the right answer? Well, I know one answer that pretty much solves all problems. Ice cream. Yeah, it's the answer to everything, right? And right now, at Quick Trip, our rich, creamy, straight from our dairy, Nature's Touch 1-gallon pails of ice cream are just $4.99. Yeah, now that's an answer worth digging into. Come on, be a problem solver. Bring home some fresh, delicious Nature's Touch ice cream, only from Quick Trip.
As you're putting your spring calendar together, we'd love to have you join us Saturday, May 18th for Mark Osiki's 6th annual Casting for Kids Fishing Tournament to support the American Family Children's Hospital, UW Carbone Cancer Center. We're on the Madison Chain of Lakes early, then back at the Alliant Energy Center for 2:30 happy hour, dinner, and live and silent auctions with cool autographed hockey items, guided tours, and a brand new fishing boat. There's even more on our website, castingforkids.org. Help us help the kids, castingforkids.org.
Wisconsin enjoys a rich history in broadcasting, which we celebrate at the Wisconsin Broadcasters Association Hall of Fame. We honor those who have devoted their careers to serving their local communities as legendary broadcasters. The Wisconsin Broadcasters Hall of Fame, inside the Hilton Milwaukee City Center.
At the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, we believe athletes are defined by their journey, not the medals they win. And creating a safer stage for all levels of competition is our priority. Join the movement to end abuse at uscenterforsafesport.org.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, sponsored by Bud Light on ESPN Wisconsin and Wisconsin On Demand.
I'm looking at it right now, and I just love playing it because, like I told you before, when you use promo code KBN, promo code KBN, not only will they give you a special mystery pick to use on your first pick'em entry, but they also will give you a deposit offer. But on top of that, when you've been playing as long as I have, they also give you promo offers. Caitlin Clark, all she has to do is score 1 point. Yes, 1 point in her game, and that is an easy win for you. So like that is something else, and you can win money. I'm telling y'all, it's so
what about
fun
turnovers?
to play. They probably do have her turnover, but we're going to focus on a positive. That might be, hey, listen, that might be something that you want to go into. But that is up to you, because with Underdog Fantasy Sports app, you select higher or lower on those player stats. If your picks hit, you can win up to 100 times your money. It's fun to play. It makes watching the game so much more entertaining and so much more engaging and so much more fun. So I want you to get in the game today by downloading the Underdog Fantasy Sports app in the App Store or going to UnderdogFantasy.com, and make sure you use promo code KBN so you can get your special mystery pick and you can get your deposit offer. I'm telling y'all, you'll have so much fun with the Underdog Fantasy Sports app. Must be 18 plus and present in a state where Underdog Fantasy operates. Terms apply. Concerned with your play? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit ncpgambling.org.
Ben Brust, Kyle
They say
Wallace.
punters are people too.
Punters are worthy of breaking news.
No, really, that's what they say.
Raising awareness everywhere that punters are people too.
Okay, let's go to it. Time to hear from the punter. Time to hear Brad out.
Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman, who we're going to hear from. Alex Strofe doing a good job running the show. Ben Brust doing a bad job of taking orders. KBN Nation always chiming in and tuning in 800-990-3776.
I know these here Brad outs are received to varying degrees on this show, but guys, the NFL's already listening. Did you see that Hard Knocks off season's coming out with the New York Giants? I pitched that like 3-4 weeks ago.
What?
So I'm ahead of
I remember it.
I said, like the
I know
Hard
you-
Knocks.
yes, I know.
That's right. So here comes another great idea for you boys. NFL Sunday a la carte. That's the idea. When
I
it
already
comes
don't
to-
like the name because a la carte always overwhelms me at restaurants.
I'm open to name change, but the concept is there. Because when I see the schedule release, you know what I think of? I would love to watch my Jacksonville Jaguars and Carolina Panthers. Kyle Wallace, if Craig Karmazin came to you and said, you know what, we want you to launch a new station and be an on-air host in West Palm Beach, Florida, you know what you're not going to see? You're not going to see your Green Bay Packers. It is a huge concern for people that want to see their teams, but they're out of market. There is a solution, but it's a big, expensive option. Sunday ticket right now costs $349 if you want to get NFL Sunday
Worth
ticket
every
through
penny.
YouTube. Dang. Huh?
It's worth every penny.
But just wait. That's on top of the $73 you have to spend per month. So it's really like $423.
You big money Ben over there.
Big
You got to
money
talk
Ben.
to broke Kyle.
But listen
You
to
got
this.
my ears.
I've got a way that you can see your team, but you don't have to pay the full dollar amount. That is with NFL Sunday ticket a la carte. That's right. Don't give me the 5-course menu. I want to pick what I want. And here's how it's going to be priced. Ready? One game. You want to just buy one game? $10. If you want a full season, you know what the Green Bay Packers for the full season? That's $100. Each additional game or each additional team, $75. So for me, I want to see my Carolina Panthers, so I pay $100. If I want to see the Jags too, $75 on top of that. $175, and I get what I want to see.
Double it and you have the whole NFL.
Yeah, but that's still another full double away. But if you just want one team, you want the Green Bay Packers, $100. No big deal. You get it for a discount. You get to see what you want. I don't know. Conservative estimates, for every one person that does NFL Sunday ticket, I think 8 people would be able to do that with their team, be able to get what they want. Imagine, a la carte. You don't have to pay for the whole thing. Just pay for the team and the games you want. They're going to make more money. You're going to be more happy.
I know this is Hear Brad out, but let's hear Justin out. 800-990-3776. A better idea. Movie theater show NFL Red Zone. Get unlimited soda and popcorn. Pay a flat price, discounted booze and other food. Comfy seats and hang with the boys.
That's a great idea. You should text me that, and I can use that for my own Hear Brad out.
No, KBN Nation has opinions, and they can get those out.
True. I just want to steal them.
Kyle?
What do you think? What do you think of Sunday ticket a la carte? Would you pay for that?
You know, as a kid who was in Michigan for a little bit and had to deal with the stupid Detroit Lions taking over from my Green Bay Packers because I couldn't watch it, and Detroit was the only market you would watch Detroit Lions games.
Yuck.
I like that. I like the idea. I do. I mean, it would keep me from having to steal watching NFL games illegally, and so now I can watch it legally.
I was going to end Brad's Hear Brad out of, you ever heard of Reddit?
Hey, listen, $100 is a feasible price, and it would be more than worth worth that. Be able to watch the Green Bay Packers from the comfort of my own home, especially if I know that if I travel across the country, I have access to watch my Packers anywhere and everywhere. When I was in Mexico, guess what? I couldn't watch my Packers. I didn't have that channel. I didn't have access to it. But if I have the Red Zone app, Packer selection, Packer-specific edition, I'll be able to watch it. Brad, this is a good Hear Brad Out. The NFL needs to talk to you so you can consult with them so you can make them some extra money. But until then,
so is Hear Brad Out like things that you actually think can happen? Because this is fantasy land.
Wow. No, this is just pitch. These are pitches.
Yeah, well, this pitch is never going to go through the billions of dollars that the NFL makes on dumb people like me.
Are you implying that the universal menu is a real idea?
I stand
if
by
you miss
that
Brad's
idea.
universal menu, where every Mexican, Chinese, whatever type of food
Vietnamese,
they need cheeseburgers, hot dogs, and grilled cheese on their universal menu.
Yeah, chicken tenders too.
Oh wow, a little offensive now.
I know.
I still contend that's a brilliant idea.
I still contend you are being rude to the
Vietnamese
authentic
company, you need to have hot dogs and chicken tenders because this is America.
Don't you think that would be a great idea? And a burger and a salad.
No,
but don't you
no
think
chicken tenders?
That's what he wants.
There's more people that are hesitant to pay the big ticket NFL Sunday ticket. More people would elect to do the lower price, therefore making the company more money.
Can I do a special edition here, Ben Out, one day?
Please.
I mean, he
Next
already
week,
hijacks your segment every other week.
Show is.
That's very true.
I want the cool imaging. I want to feel like I'm important.
If you guys feel strongly and have the
Be
pitch
more like Brad.
and want to be more like
I want to
Brad,
be more like Brad.
I will allow it. I will allow
My
the
girlfriend wants
stage.
me to be more like Brad.
I thought this was excellent. Actually, I feel like this brings in more customers. This is a feasible price for somebody like me who don't like to pay the big price.
Exactly, Kyle.
And that's why I like the pricing at Road America. Kids 16 and under are free. Keyword free with a paying adult at the gate. So bring 10 kids, be a paying adult. Boom, 16 under, they're in. To enjoy affordable family fun at Road America at the racetrack, the NTT IndyCar Series is June 6th through the 9th. You come for that experience. The food, the go-karting, they have corporate events, they've done weddings. They do everything. It's like a state park. That's how I think of Road America. I love Road America so much that I will be there for the NTT IndyCar Series race. Get your tickets at roadamerica.com. That's roadamerica.com. Coming up next on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, well, that would be the ding. Jerry Rice, the NFL Pro Football Hall of Famer, joins us next. Don't go anywhere.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
That is completely unacceptable. It is unacceptable for a team to
Unacceptable.
Unacceptable. Is acceptable? Unacceptable?
Unacceptable.
Unaccessible. Wait.
What?
Wait. My mind is
Unacceptable.
Unacceptable.
Unacceptable. What did I say?
Unacceptable.
My mouth and brain
Unacceptable.
are like not working
Unacceptable. What did I say?
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Are you in need of expert exterior renovations? Look no further than Ridgetop Exteriors. For over 22 years, we've been the trusted name in roofing, siding, windows, doors, and gutter replacements.
I couldn't be happier with the new roof Ridgetop Exteriors installed. It's like having a brand new home.
The team at Ridgetop Exteriors made upgrading my siding a breeze. Quality work and friendly service.
With a track record of excellence, we take pride in transforming houses into dream homes. Visit us today at ridgetopexteriors.com for a free consultation. Ridgetop Exteriors, your trusted local affordable partners.
Great Dane Pub and Brewing Company is a Madison original, brewing award-winning craft beers for nearly 30 years. Whether you're a fan of Pilsners, IPAs, Stouts, or Sours, the Danes team of brewers always have something new on tap. Or if you're in the mood for a classic, enjoy the German Pilsner or Crop Circle Wheat. For a full tap list, head to one of their locations in Fitchburg, Hilldale, downtown, or East Madison, or visit GreatDanePub.com. Great Dane Pub and Brewing Company, Madison's original brew pub since 1994.
Breaking news on ESPN Madison is presented by Metro Kia of Madison, Madison's trusted Kia dealer. Stop into Metro Kia on the east side of Madison or visit metrokiaofmadison.com.
This is going to be a summer like no other at Ho Chunk Gaming Madison. We're giving away over $300,000 in cash and prizes in just 3 months in our Golden Summer Series. There's so much happening May through July. We're talking rollover jackpots, promo kiosk rewards, hot seat drawings, pick a prize, hot ticket drawings, and more. It all adds up to over $300,000 in cash and prizes, including grand prizes of $5,000, $10,000, and the chance for something even bigger. The Golden Summer Series means more ways to win at Ho Chunk Gaming Madison.
I've been here for about 3 years, been a team lead since 3 months. I love the company. It's a fun place to work. It always keeps me busy every single day. Right off the bat, I told them I wanted a career here. Sure enough, after 3 months, I got promoted. You just got to make sure that you have the ambition to get there. I can one day see my kid and say, hey, look, I built that trailer. My name is Gabriel, and I am incredibly proud to be part of Stoughton Trailers.
Stoughton Trailers, big opportunity.
To those who've ever dreamt of their perfect event, those dreams are worthy and they are possible. Hi, it's Jeffrey from Celebrations Entertainment. With hard work, passion, and great music, we will make your event dreams a reality. Every event is a labor of love, with one-on-one planning, customization, and flawless execution. Bringing your event to life is what we do. For a fun, memorable event, visit celebrationsentertainment.com. That's celebrationsentertainment.com.
An unsuspecting driver at a gas station in Wisconsin.
Welcome, Pump 15. How you doing?
Great.
Were you wearing your seatbelt today?
I never wear my seatbelt.
We're going to get him. We're going to get him real good.
Oh, my goodness.
Hello, sir. How you doing? Donald Driver. It takes 1 second to strap a seatbelt on. Well, let's do this. Let's do it together. Now, don't that feel better?
Donald Driver can't always be there to remind you.
Click it or ticket.
And let's reduce fatalities on Wisconsin roadways.
And I should have recognized your voice when you're harassing.
I'm watching you.
Sponsored by Wisconsin DOT.
The pulse of the Milwaukee Bucks, straight from a Bucks legend.
Can't get it off. Marcus Johnson will, though. Can't leave him alone for a 12.
Tap into Here District with Marcus Johnson on Bucks Plus. Marcus and his son Chris offer a weekly beat on Bucks basketball. Get your questions answered and hear from the biggest names in basketball. Find Here District with Marcus Johnson at bucks.com/plus on the Bucks app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Join the Madison Money Guy, Christian Finfrock, for Retirement Income Strategies, Saturday and Sunday mornings at 7. Get the information you need as you plan for retirement. That's Retirement Income Strategies, Saturday and Sunday mornings at 7. Investment advisory services offered through Retirement Income Strategies, an SEC-registered investment advisor.
This is Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, sponsored by Bud Light on ESPN Wisconsin and Wisconsin On Demand.
Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Kyle, Brust, and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. I'm Ben Brust alongside Super Bowl 50 runner-up and longtime NFL punter Brad Nortman, our Packer backer, who probably has been hurt by Jerry Rice once in his life, Kyle Wallace. But I said Jerry Rice's name for a reason, because joining us right now on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman is the Pro Football Hall of Famer who's going to be at Metro Market in Shorewood on Saturday, May 18th at 11 a.m. The first 150 fans in attendance who purchase GOAT Fuel Sports Energy Drink will receive a Jerry Rice autograph card. No outside autographed items allowed. Jerry's appearance at Metro Market in Shorewood is presented by GOAT Fuel Sports Energy Drink. And with that, joining the program is the Pro Football Hall of Famer, the GOAT, Jerry Rice. GOAT gets thrown around a lot, but I think it's valid here. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. How you guys doing?
You know, we're doing great. It's a pleasure to speak with you, and you know, obviously you had a long NFL career, 20 years in the league. But tell us about what you're doing with Fuel.
Well, you know, with Metro Market, you know, I'm gonna have the opportunity to meet some great fans. They're gonna get a chance to pick my brain just a little bit, and also, you know, take a picture, and then they're gonna get 8x10 photo with my autograph, which I write my autograph so you can read my autograph. And so I'm excited about just coming there, and the first 150 you know, people, I look forward to meeting them.
So, Jerry, here's where we're going to start because I have a very, very passionate Packer fan to my left. I call him the Packer backer, the voice of the fan who has the green and gold goggles, and I'm sure you know what those type of Packer fans are like from your time in the NFL. It's 25 years later. Can you admit that you fumbled against the Packers to make Kyle feel better? Kyle, did that make you feel better?
I knew you guys were going to ask me that, but hey, the officials didn't call it. I can't make the call on myself. So, it was one of those plays, and they didn't make that call. And so I'm not going to say anything about that. That's in the past and all of that. We had a playoff game against you guys out in San Francisco, and, your team is coming along really well, and I think that quarterback Love is going to be fantastic, even though, Aaron Rodgers went on to the New York Jets and all of that. But, we can't continue to live in the past, gentlemen. We need to move forward. If you guys need counseling or something like that,
we're trying to heal. That's what it's
guys.
about. It's the healing.
Jerry, I was going to say the statute of limitation was up years ago. You can admit it. You got to understand I was a young kid.
I don't know. Admit what, guys? Admit what? But,
good answer. Good answer.
You know what? But, hey, guys, I'm going to be honest with you, man.
Sir.
That was some great football back in the day, and I remember those battles. And, to actually have to come there and play football, it was really difficult. And we knew that we had to come in with our best game and try to win. And it's just something special about that stadium. It's special about the fans. And, it's just a great opportunity to come in there and battle with you guys.
Jerry, you mentioned Jordan Love, and you famously played with Joe Montana, who, correct me if I'm wrong, it seems like Jordan Love's disposition and Joe Montana's are pretty similar, pretty calm and stable and easygoing. And Jordan Love proved he can be a QB1, but next thing to prove is that he can be a team leader. So what advice would you give him, after seeing Montana for all those years, to step into that role and be that team leader that the Green Bay Packers need?
Yeah, I think that team leader, he does it every day. I mean, from practice, anytime he steps on that football field, he has to lead by example. And I think you guys got that in Love. And, we barely escaped last year. I'm going to be honest with you because I feel like you guys had us. And, but you can tell he's coming into his own. And one way I led by example, the way I practiced, the preparation that went into the football game. And then once you get out, during the game, if you do it during practice over and over again, it's going to happen during the game because, I think so many players, they take practice for granted and they don't work as hard. Then they want to try to turn it up during the game and they haven't put their bodies through that. So it doesn't, it just doesn't happen. But if you do it repetition-wise over and over during practice, it's going to happen. And then your teammates going to follow, and you're going to be that great leader.
When you talk about teammates following, you talked about the Green Bay Packers being a young football team that's up and coming, took your 49ers all the way to the limit. With this Packers team, as a fan, what should we be looking for to know that, oh, yeah, this team is the next dynasty or this team is up next?
I think they're going to be in the hunt next year. Just from the performance that they had last year and because of the quarterback Love, and I think he's just really starting to come into his own. He's only going to get better. He's going to make everybody better around him. And I think it was the same scenario with Montana. Montana had that it factor, and he made everybody better around him, and that's the reason why we were able to win so many championships. And I see the same thing in Love and that organization, and so this is going to be a big year for them.
Talk with Jerry Rice here on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman. Yes, Jerry Rice, the Pro Football Hall of Famer, who will be at Metro Market in Shorewood on Saturday, May 18th at 11 a.m. First 150 get a signed card from Jerry Rice that you can actually read his signature so you know it's from him, which is exciting.
Yeah, guys, can I tell you one more thing, too? Because Beechwood is in Wisconsin, and, they're like one of our distributors and stuff like that. So, during the playoffs, we were going back and forth, and they were talking noise at me, I was talking noise at them, and then you got Norman, which is in Illinois, but with the metro market, Pick and Save, Mariano's, just like in the Kroger division, and I'm happy to have this opportunity to work with them. But Beechwood, they really gave me a hard time last year. They rubbed it in my face too about this so-called fumble that I know nothing about.
Yeah, you know nothing about, and you did get the last laugh for everyone who maybe had you on the ropes there in the divisional game against the Niners. But, you have a young son who's coming up in the NFL, who's got a chip on his shoulder based off how the draft played out. And locally here, we have second and third year wide receivers, 4 guys in which we're looking to see who takes that jump. You made a huge jump from your rookie year to your second year, solidifying yourself in the league. Well, how can we know when these guys are like true guys that the Packers are going to be able to go to long term? Because all 4 of them can't be wide receiver ones, but what do you look for in these jumps for these second to third year guys?
I think you look for that competition, man, because I think that's really what made us so much better back in the day. We had competition. John Taylor from J.J. Stokes to Terrell Owens, and we would compete every day because we wanted that starting job. So, I'm looking to see who's really going to jump to that forefront, this year. But you have a selection of guys that's capable of getting the job done. But, which one is going to take that lead? Which one is going to want to be that guy, for Love? And I always wanted to be that guy for Montana. I wanted to be that guy for Steve Young. Whoever they had, under center, I was going to try to make that, quarterback so much better.
Jerry, let's play a little pretend for a minute now. Let's pretend that you are starting your career with the Green Bay Packers. Yes, the Green Bay Packers, and you get to select your Green Bay Packer, Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers, or Jordan Love. Who do you want to be your quarterback?
Wait, that's not fair.
It's good options, man. There's can't go wrong.
I got to go with the old GOAT, man, Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, I was going to say Brett Favre, old GOAT.
That's the old goat.
well, see, the only thing about Brett Favre is that Brett threw the ball so hard because I remember one time we were in the Pro Bowl together and he wanted to throw me a ball and man, it was like the velocity on that thing, man. It was unbelievable. But I would say it has to be between those two, Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers. And, Love is just, very similar to it because when I think of him just like when Steve Young had to wait, for a certain amount of time, then he got the opportunity and that's when Steve stepped in and became the quarterback that he was able to be.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Now, Jerry, you're here talking about GOAT fuel, and I want to talk about this because you are the greatest receiver of all time. We can say that, but you're kind of going into a different world with the GOAT fuel. Can you tell us what makes GOAT fuel the GOAT?
It's a cordyceps mushrooms. It gives you that clean burst of energy where you're not going to get the jitters or you're going to crash. And also, GOAT is just not for athletes. It could be an entrepreneur. It could be a frontline worker. It could be what you guys do. Anyone that's inspired to be great on that given day. So, my daughter came to me and they were drinking energy drinks in L.A. and she knew I was this health fanatic. And she asked me, hey, Dad, have you ever been part of an energy drink? I said, no. She said, if you were, what was your name? Off the top of my head, I said, Go Fuel, the greatest of all time. And that's how this all started. We've been going for about 4 years now. We got delicious flavors. And it's all about the customer, because if they don't like the drink, they're not gonna purchase the drink again. So this is how everything got started, and I'm glad to be a part of this. And we have over 80 distributors or more. We in 25,000 stores or more, and we're building. We're excited about this opportunity, and my daughter is actually the CEO of my company, and she's running it.
Wonderful.
That is wonderful. Jerry Rice, the Pro Football Hall of Famer. One more before we let you go and continue to promote the Metro
Nothing
Market.
about that fumble. Nothing
No,
about that fumble.
no.
'Cause I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know.
You brought it up on your own. You can't put this on me
exactly.
now.
I heard all I need to hear, Jerry.
Yeah, he tripled
Brad,
down now.
man,
We didn't even
and
ask
Cal.
about it.
Look, I've been hit so many times. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Well, could you play 20 years in an 18-game season like they're headed towards?
What are you talking about? I would have killed that. I would have
Let's
smashed
go.
it,
No
man,
doubt.
because I only got better towards the end. I would always start off a little slow, then I would gain momentum, throughout the season. Then I was at my best at the end. So, 18 seasons. Oh, come on, man. Let's go.
Love that.
We have Packers Hall of Famer Mark Chmura on our airwaves. Any memories of average tight end that's in the Packers Pro Football Hall of Fame?
Oh, my God. Any memories? Because we didn't get a chance to play the Packers that often, man.
That's good. That's good. Now I can tell Chewy he didn't remember you.
You guys are brutal, man.
No, don't worry. It's all in good love here. We are Kyle, Brust, and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. Pro Football Hall of Famer Jerry Rice has taken some time out, so I do want to share one last time how you can meet Jerry at Metro Market in Shorewood on Saturday at 11 a.m. The Pro Football Hall of Famer will be there, and the first 150 fans in attendance who purchase Goat Fuel Sports Energy Drink will receive a Jerry Rice autograph card. No outside autographed items allowed. His appearance at Metro Market in Shorewood is presented by Goat Fuel Sports Energy Drink, which we just heard all about, and as someone who crashes a couple too many times, I might need to give it a shot.
Hey, Metro Market, Jerry Rice here, and I want to say to all you guys are all goats. I look forward to seeing you. Let's have a great time.
Well, thank you so much for the time, Jerry, and look forward to seeing the growth of your brand and your career outside of football.
Thanks, guys. Have a great day.
That's Jerry Rice. More Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on the other side. Don't go anywhere.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, KBN.
Let them know the dread-headed brother loves the Green Bay Packers. When you see me, Goody, let me in the box.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin present your Badger Minute.
Varsity on Wisconsin On Demand is home to all the latest and best Badgers content on ESPN Wisconsin. Subscribe on Apple, Spotify, Wisconsin On Demand, and wherever you get your podcasts.
With your Badger Minute, I'm Hunter Vaughn. The Wisconsin football team announced that their September 14th game against the Alabama Crimson Tide will be on Fox's Big Noon Kickoff. This will be game one of a home-and-home series between the two schools, with Wisconsin traveling to Tuscaloosa in 2025. This is the third meeting all-time between the two programs, and Alabama holds a 2-0 record against the Badgers. The last time an SEC school played at Camp Randall was back in 1971.
Right now, get 0% interest-free financing for up to 48 months when you order by May 31st. Set your free in-home consultation at PellaWI.com.
Ben Brust here from Kyle, Brust, and Nortman, and tell you about the newest spike tee on the market, and that is Hoop Tee. And when I mean that it's the newest and best, it was born on the boardwalk of Ocean City, Maryland, and enjoyed now right here in Madison, Wisconsin. With flavors like an original spike tee. You have peach, you have mango, you have watermelon. Hoop Tee will make you feeling great with whatever flavor fits your profile. Hoop Tee. Enjoy the hoops on the screen and hoops in your hand. HoopTee.com. Must be 21 years or older to enjoy. It's ESPN Wisconsin's Ben Brust for Road America, America's National Park of Speed. Make the most out of your summer at Road America, located conveniently between Green Bay, Milwaukee, and Madison in Elkhart Lake. Come see a race at the legendary 4-mile, 14-turn road course, camp on site all weekend, and enjoy free admission for kids 16 and under with a paying adult at the gate. Make sure you get tickets for the NTT IndyCar Series race at Road America June 6th through the 9th. Come for the experience and stay for the race. Get your tickets at roadamerica.com.
ESPN Madison is on Wisconsin Sports. Catch up on anything you missed on the Varsity Podcast on Wisconsin On Demand. Brought to you by Zimbrick Honda, a proud supporter of Wisconsin Badger Athletics. If you're looking to purchase, finance, or service a new or pre-owned Honda, shop local, part of the Madison community since 1973.
From color-changing alexandrite to shimmering zircon and everything in between at Chalmers Jewelers, you'll find high-quality, affordable, one-of-a-kind pieces. We source straight from the gem cutters, and we manufacture in-house from start to finish. As the manufacturer, we believe in truth in pricing. Never pay more for quality and stunning, beautiful jewelry. She's one of a kind, and so should her jewelry be. While others may send your jewelry dreams to someone else to make, with us, your dreams become reality with the help of our custom jewelers, with you involved the whole way. With a staff that has over 200 years of combined experience, why buy from a place that marks up jewelry made by the thousands? When you can buy direct from Chalmers for that one-of-a-kind piece that is better quality, often for less.
Chalmers Jewelers in Middleton
And Madison.
Protect your dream home with American Family Insurance. And you can weather any storm. You'll also save up to 25% by bundling home, auto, and life. American Family Insurance. Get a quote. Find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Discounts may not apply to all coverages on an auto or home policy. Discounts do not apply to life insurance policies. Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
At the U.S. Center for State Sport, we believe athletes are defined by their journey, not the medals they win. And creating a safer stage for all levels of competition is our priority. Join the movement to end abuse at uscenterforstatesport.org.
You're listening to Kyle, Brust, and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Watch PGA Tour champions, including tournament host and defending champion Steve Stricker at the American Family Insurance Championship when it returns to the University Ridge Golf Course Friday, June 7th through Sunday, June 9th. Tournament week includes an exciting concert featuring three-time Grammy Award-winning Train on Friday, June 7th at Breeze Stevens Field. Proceeds will support the Steve Stricker American Family Insurance Foundation, the American Family Children's Hospital as well. Get your tickets today at amfamchampionship.com. That's amfamchampionship.com.
He's Kyle Wallace. I'm Ben Brust. Longtime NFL punter Brad Nortman to my left and Alex Stroh, friend of the show. Big shout out and thank you to Jerry Rice, who just joined us on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman. Yes, the Pro Football Hall of Famer Jerry Rice. With some high praise for Jordan Love. Oh, wow. Brad with the question, Jerry with the answer. Stroh, I'd love to hear back what Jerry Rice had to say as Brad asked him about Joe Montana. Sorry, I can't help myself with the Waterboy reference there. About what Joe Montana was as a quarterback and what Love feels like to him.
The performance that they had last year, and because of the quarterback Love, and I think he's just really starting to come into his own. He's only going to get better. He's going to make everybody better around him. And I think it was the same scenario with Montana. Montana had that it factor, and he made everybody better around him, and that's the reason why we were able to win so many championships. And I see the same thing in Love and that organization.
Listen, I ain't got to tell me nothing else. Listen, Jerry,
So good.
Jerry, I've been trying to tell everybody. I've been trying to tell them. They called me crazy. They said I'm a lunatic. They said I need to be in the straight
But you don't want to sign him for over $53 million.
When I said that boy looked like he might have a gold jacket if he continues to perform the way he is, well, my boy Jerry Rice, the greatest receiver of all time, who knows what good quarterbacks look like because he played with Steve Young, because he played with Joe Montana, he seen Jordan Love last year, and he said, ooh, that boy Jordan Love is good. And he said he's so good that he reminds him of Joe Montana, one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. I'm trying to tell y'all, we have something great here with Jordan
Why are
Love.
you doing the Tommy DeVito?
Listen, y'all can't tell me nothing because Jerry Rice, the GOAT, the real GOAT, not just GOAT Fuel. You should go to, Saturday to Metro Market. The real GOAT. He said that my boy is Joe Montana. Y'all can't tell me nothing. You can't call me crazy no more.
Kyle, you're crazy.
No, you call Jerry Rice crazy too. He know more football than you, Strophy, and you.
Yeah, and all of KBN Nation. When Jerry Rice says it, man, those words have weight. When I hear Jerry Rice say that Jordan Love, like Joe Montana, has an it factor and makes people better around him.
Oh, we wrote the same notes.
Look at that. Be more like Brad.
I'm trying.
Be more like Brad.
That is a shocking revelation, and that makes me to wonder why we're even hesitating to pay him, because When Jerry Rice sees that, I don't think he's just throwing that compliment around. He's not going to just put Jordan Love and Joe Montana's name in the same sentence and not mean part of it. It's unwritten with Jordan Love's. It's unwritten.
He's coming to Metro Market. He wants everyone to come get the product.
No, he's just
gassing everyone up.
He's not going to
I'm just saying he could be just gassing him up so everyone comes to his autograph sign and buys his product.
If he was gassing us up, he would have said, "I fumbled the dang football." But
that's true.
I have confirmed that Jerry Rice is admitting to fumbling the football without him admitting to fumbling the football. Because initially I asked him about it, and he said, no. Blah, blah, blah. Twice after that, unprompted, he brought up the fumble thing. It's rent-free. We are rent-free in Jerry Rice's head when it comes to the fumble. He knows he fumbled because he brought it up twice when we didn't even ask him about it.
I'll be honest, it still doesn't hurt. The pain is still there from all those years.
You mean it still hurts?
It still hurts. Yeah, it still hurts.
That ended our dynasty that I thought we were going to have.
Doesn't help.
And we went to the Super Bowl went to the Super Bowl, lost, and it's like, all right, here we go, playoff time, baby. Fumble! What do you mean? What do you mean? Matter of fact, I think Travis Jersey, I don't know, maybe one of the last white cornerbacks to play in the NFL.
I think we need Kyle mic'd up in his home so we can go back and listen to the national TV broadcast play-by-play and then play Kyle's reaction to like that. Like you just relived the Jerry Rice fumble as Kyle, the young kid who's a Green Bay Packer fan. Like that is exactly how I picture you watching a game.
It feels like I'm
fumble. We got the ball.
It feels like I'm watching it for the first time with you.
As a kid, I was definitely upset about that because that was a fumble. And I'm dead serious when I say this. I literally wrote papers in high school and in elementary school about the fact that was a fumble and it needs to be instant replay instituted in the NFL because we cannot let that happen again. I'm telling you.
Do you have that paper?
Hear Kyle out.
I might. If I go through my mom's old email, 'cause I used to always have her review
that article.
I could
That'd
probably
be
find
amazing.
it was like an issue where during a actual parent-teacher conference they said, yeah, he writes a lot about sports and football. Because I remember my dad, when Dad said something, he was like, Kyle, you got to slow down on writing about sports. Teacher was wrong.
Was wrong.
Probably said you're never going to be able to do this for a full-time job, so you got to focus on English.
You're never going to be able to talk on the radio about sports,
You
Kyle.
know, that's I wonder what
Write
she's doing.
the English paper.
I remember her name too.
Shout out to you, pushing Kyle to get to where he is today.
And she might be related to somebody we work with, actually.
Well,
wow.
I got to tell everyone about the Princeton Club in Madison and Milwaukee because New Berlin's club is amazing. The Madison clubs are also amazing. And you can find your better tomorrow at the Princeton Club. Free childcare with your membership. Open 24/7. The cleanest health clubs in Wisconsin. Look, you're going to find your better tomorrow. All you got to do is have the courage to go in there, get a tour, and you're going to be like, all right, this place is for me. Princeton Club, find your better tomorrow, and just have the courage to go in there and check it out.